Alright, now I'm going to show you how to create a very simple workspace. So you notice we have a lot of different tiles here, but if you wanted to just essentially share out a document for students to complete and then turn back in very simply, it could be a homework assignment or anything like that where you're not going to have, I mean obviously you'll have some goals, but you're not going to necessarily need all these other columns for. That's very easy in Workspace. Actually, something I use a bunch because it is so quick and easy. So the only column you have to fill in if you're doing a very simple assignment like that is the add evidence here. So you're going to click on that, and you're going to have to give the card a title. Okay, so I'll just title it here. And the description, this is for students, so you can give directions. And then here you have the choices. Again, this is very similar to Google Classroom if you've used it. But if you click on the single person, it will make a copy specifically for each student. If you click on the multiple people, you'll see it changes here. And then you're essentially just making one large shared document. So it would be one document shared with all students, and they would all then be able to put information into it. So again, depending on what you're doing, you'll have to make a decision on how you're going to use that. I often, obviously for a homework assignment or something like that, we're going to use the copy one for every learner, so they each have their own document. Then you have the choice between putting in your own link if you're going to have them do something online, or embedding a Google document. So here you can click on the drive and you can essentially pick any document you have here. Okay, you know, it doesn't matter. I'll just pick this one. One thing I have noticed about this though is if it's a document you've shared with a colleague or someone else, it's not going to show up. You'll have to make a copy of it specifically for this project, because if it's already shared with someone else, it's not going to let you then share it throughout to your kids, so you won't find it on there. So a lot of documents that I've shared with my team and things like that, I just have to make a copy of specifically for the Hopara workspace. Then you're going to give it a date to start. Let's do Tuesday. We'll obviously start it today. And then a date for it to be due. Again, you can extend this date if you'd like later, so you don't have to worry about it now. When you have it all set, you're just going to click Save, and then it's going to be there. And when your students see this workspace and they get into it, they're going to just click on this document, and it's going to essentially make a copy of it for them and open it up, and it'll put it right in their drive that then they can edit. And there will be a little submit button when they come in here and they've been working on it. As students will have a little submit button down here. They'll click submit to turn into you. And if you're done with this, the only thing you would have left to do is click the publish button up here on the top, and it'll be published to your students, and they'll have access to it and be able to work on that document. But again, that's a really simple workspace, you know, something you could get started with and just try out. You can obviously add more cards, and we'll talk about that as well as we keep going here.